Hey, greetings and welcome to another Alpha Magnus review. This time we've got Transformers Age of the Primes Autobot Red Alert. This is from the Armada series, which, as I said, they've cut that out of there. They don't call it specifically that anymore. This one has a different picture than the other ones, so let me see. Yeah, it's the same as his, but different than Waspinator's here. So it looks like they're kind of making a thing. I would like a good picture of just this. Hopefully that Star Convoy comes with a poster of that. That would be really cool. Looks like we've got Alpha Trion pictured here. And then there's Solus Prime. That's probably what, Alchemist Prime and Micronus Prime, I guess? I don't know. But these are the only 6 of the 13 that we've got pictured thus far. And, yeah, hopefully they do some sort of nifty box thing for that. Here we've got Red Alert, who, in my opinion, is probably the best of this wave because he actually forms properly and he is not a repaint. So let's take a look at Red Alert here. He is also a big boy. So let's pop him out if I can. He's so tight. It's hard to figure out where to start to transform him. I think, yeah, this pops out. And from here it's pretty much cake. Just figuring out where to start is the hard part. So I recommend, if you ever have issues with Transformers, getting this piece, get some toothpicks. You don't want to gouge it up, but there. Just couldn't get underneath that. We're just gonna keep this out. Toothpick it up. All right. And we're done. That's it. Let's fold this out. This is a little weird, so this piece kind of locks stuff in, which I was not expecting it to do. And then we fold this down. What's that? And unlike most of these, yet again, toothpick time. There. Then this folds up. Man, this toothpick's coming in real handy today. Fold that piece down, and then we got this RoboCop looking dude. And here's where the weird part is. So this actually folds up, but if you actually have it folded down, you can't spin this. And that kind of confused me when I first got the... it's like I can't spin that because it's hooked. He is very much locked down. There you go. And that's most of Red Alert. Now, if you look right here, this folds up and becomes like his shoulder cannon. And then back in his backpack, well, it doesn't come like this, it comes separate, but that's where this goes. And there you go. Put it there. I believe it goes up here. But he also has in each leg one of these that you can pop out. You can choose between this one or this one. They are slightly different, but not earth-shatteringly different. And of course I dropped that on the floor. Never can see again by human eyes. There it is. So one of them is kind of like this, which is the one I prefer, and then this one's more of like a Gatling gun looking one. And I don't know if these are specific. You have to put them in there specifically, but they do fit kind of weird. So like that one fits there. This one I had to look at it like 3 times to realize I was doing it upside down. That one goes like that. But it connects to his hand, giving him that. Maybe one's a cartoon, maybe one's a toy. I don't know. I do love this figure and love that it exists. Definitely a fun one for the Armada shelf. Now let's get him back into alt mode. I think Energon is the one that they've done the least amount of figures for, which is not entirely a bad thing. Not really a lot of people liked Energon, but I did. I like the toys at least. So I'm that guy. I think Armada and Cybertron, though, have had the most repaints. Oh, this is weird, too. So you have to, before you do this, you have to pull that out, and it's the side with the mushroom peg showing, folds in. Because that threw me for a minute. And you have to squish that in there. Take this back off. Same deal. Twist. Click. Because you can't really move that once it's in there. Alright, fold this back down. Fold that up. And back down. Oh. There. So you see how that piece fits like that? Doesn't really explain that too well in the instructions. Alright. And we're good to go. This folds up into here. This folds up into here. And bingo. Oh. What did I do? Goes in first. There. That is super specific, but this is probably, like, if you picked this up and you didn't know this was a Transformer, it might actually confuse you. But everything's nice and input in there. You could actually take that out and use it as a gun there. He has a lot of extra little dabs here and there. I think they might do a repaint at some point into another guy. I actually kind of thought it was going to be Energon. What was it? Not Hotshot, Ironhide, but who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? These crazies. Well, there he is. That is Armada Red Alert. And hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment. Till next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. That's a toy.